who are interested in that shop. I'll have to remember that.
Kill the intruder!
Fool! Your interference will not be tolerated.
Most of the royal family is safe, but his lordship is brave and stubborn. He refuses to leave the throne room. I need more information to convince him of the danger he's in. His lordship. Keep this quiet, or we'll never find the assassins in time. Divines help us if the king is killed. It could destroy the Alliance. I've taken every precaution to protect the royal family, but the king refuses to lay low. We need to find those assassins. Good. Talk to Sisana Atabas. She oversees the docks. Tell her what you discovered and she'll help in any way she can. Now hurry. The king's life is in danger.
You don't look like you belong on the docks, friend. It can get kind of rough down here.
Unless this is about cargo, I can't talk right now. I'm extremely busy. The assassins are in my port. Find these snakes and kill them, but do it quietly. I don't want to start a panic. I'll alert the guards. If any of these conspirators get past you, we'll cut them down.
Pirates? Who said anything about pirates? I certainly didn't. I'm just an honest businesswoman waiting for her ship to come in, so to speak. Very sorry.
I have many fine goods.
I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
Behave yourself.
They're coming for you. Wait, what was that?
Death to the king. We strike for the Bloodthorn.
Get the king out of here. Go!
We'll handle this!
Victory!
Is that the last of them?
A lizard with a crown.
Flank, now!
Death to the king! To the king! No one will stand in Angof's way.
Get to the king!
Good riddance.
Captain, this isn't easy for me to say, but I want to apologize for ignoring your warnings.
It was nothing, my king. I apologize if I was impertinent in my duty.
Not at all, Arisen. Rise, please. In service to Daggerfall, our friend here is to have any support the Watch or the Knights can provide.
Of course. We'll do whatever we can to help find Angoff and determine his motives. All of Daggerfall stands behind our hero.
It would seem that the captain's concern for me was well-founded. You saved me from this assassin's blade, as well as from my own foolishness this day. Indeed, the body on my floor proves that. Who was this man who came to kill me? What did he want? Angoff? I've heard this name whispered by my agents. The royal spy master reports of unrest across my kingdom, stirred into a froth by this Angoff. But that's all we know. Creating chaos is a method, not a goal. It's a means, not an end. There's more going on here than chaos for its own sake. We must get to the bottom of this. Oh yes, my friend. I hereby grant you special dispensation to investigate the villain Angoff in my name. But you must keep this quiet, for we don't want to tip our hand. I shall never forget your service this day, however.
Vexing for some competition.
You did a great thing this day. If you need anything, you can always find me here.
Go forth, and know that Daggerfall and the Crown stands behind you.
Something...
Honor and steel.
Hey! You saved the king!
You've returned. You have questions. You saw possible futures. No path is set. Your actions will influence what is to come.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you? Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Yes, yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one. Hear ye and be inspired. I have heard the word of the Dread Lady, and well, the greeting is actually from me. Relax, it was a perfectly innocent vision.
You there? You hear about the contract? Investigating the Grey Host is like trying to wrestle an angry spirit. Anyway, the raid...
Excuse me, please. I have a If I may be so bold, you match the description I was given. I have a message to deliver to you, if that's all right. An old wizard hired me. Called himself Abner Tharn and claimed to be a battle mage.
Yesterday's regrets become today's worries.
Move to flank!
met you. In a big family, you have to know how to swim.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
isn't what I had hoped for. Nothing like finding out that the family estate you inherited is nothing but a pile of ruins. And here I thought my life was finally taking a turn for the better. I just found out that this land belongs to me. You see, my father recently passed away. I was reading his journals and learned of this place. I wasn't sure why he kept it a secret until I got here. This place is haunted. Makes my skin crawl just getting near the damn place. There are imps everywhere, and the whispers, they threaten me, warn me to stay away. But this is my... A Baelborne always pays for services rendered. This place might look like a ruin to you, but it's a part of my family. It's all I have left. Search the ruins. See if you can find a ghost wandering around, or wailing, or rattling chains, or doing whatever ghosts do. Do you think I should hire a priest to perform some kind of ritual? Owning a haunted estate is all rather new to me. Damn ghost won't let them in! Why else would I be standing out here? That's like asking me why my father Maurice was such a bastard. There are things we aren't meant to know. When the voice whispered to me, it said that the land was no longer mine. According to my father's journal, this property has belonged to my family for centuries. But Maurice was also a lying bastard whose death was long overdue. He was known for only telling half the story.
Hand in hand, we snuck through the gardens and sat on a bench beneath the moon. The way he looked at me sent shivers down my spine. Our love is forbidden. Still, we care for each other deeply. He plans to tell his parents of our love soon.
I've returned, my love. I missed you so much.
Maurice, what is this? It's beautiful.
My mother's necklace. She gave it to me. Told me to give it to the woman who would become my wife.
Is this what I think it means? Oh, Maurice, this is the happiest day of my life. I didn't steal your necklace, my lady. I swear to you. Your son gave it to me. Maurice, please tell her.
Silence! My son would never give my necklace to a lowly serving girl. I don't know which is worse, your lies or your thieving fingers.
Maurice, please. Tell her of our love. Why won't you say anything?
I'm sure she didn't mean to steal it. She's been working awfully hard. Perhaps exhaustion.
Enough! I'll hear no more excuses. Punish her with the whip, and then lock her in the tower.
That wasn't such a good idea. It wasn't necessarily a bad idea, but it was most definitely not a good idea. After you entered the ruins without any trouble, and I'm not counting the imps, mind you, I assumed that the spirit had fallen asleep or something. Anyway, as we stepped inside, we were hit with a wave of incredible force. It hurt. A lot. Great. Just great. If you shake my family tree, my father wouldn't be the only bastard to fall out of it. But he might be the worst. We have to reason with this spirit. Show her that I'm not the one who wronged her, and I don't deserve her wrath. What? Why would I do that? That's a foolish idea. A Baelborne never abandons his property. We need to get rid of her, explain our side. But I'm not really sure how to communicate with a spirit. Maybe you could summon her or something. Damn, I don't know. Head back to Daggerfall. The Mages Guild there has a library. They must have a book or a scroll or something that has the information we need.
Do you know how long I've been looking?
Honestly, why fight a foe up close when you can roast them from afar? Some people call it cowardice. Me? I call it good sense. I do hope you're not dabbling in necromancy. That magic always causes more harm than good. But yes, we probably have what you seek. Check upstairs. That's where we keep books on the arcane arts.
Collection of foolish thoughts, that. All to sell more books. Don't expect to find much truth in a tome such as that. Summoning spirits can be dangerous work. I heard about you. About how you entered the ruins of Baelborne Tower. You must not undo the sacrifices that have already been made. My master sent me to give you advice and guide you to the right decision. By helping you accomplish what the Baelborne has requested. My master sent me to help you summon the spirit. You need to see why the Baelborne curse must not be broken. Words are so much less effective than seeing the reality of a thing. Now think carefully before you answer my next question. I need to determine if you can truly summon the spirit of the dead. What is the spirit's name? The kind that is crucial to the summoning. If you are to call her spirit to this realm, you must focus on who she truly was. Remember the visions you saw. She showed them to you for a reason. Now, what is the spirit's name? Claudie Themond was a quiet woman. She never wanted power or riches. All she wanted was love. A family. A home to call her own. What token did the one she loved give to her? What was the gift that would prove to be her undoing? Something so ordinary as a piece of jewelry, once promised an eternity of love. And yet it led to Claudie's untimely death. My final question. What drove Claudie to act as she did? Yes, revenge. She hated the Baelbornes. Wanted to destroy them more than anything. except saving her child. The deal she made, you'll see. I'll take those items. Go on to the gravesite by the Daggerfall Cathedral. We will send Claudia there.
What is this place? What happened to the tower? What have you done? The Baelbornes hired you, didn't they? But you don't understand. You don't know what I gave up to stop them. I lost everything. I lost my baby. I fell in love with a coward. A Baelborne who couldn't disappoint his mother, even if it meant his beloved had to die. My love turned to hatred in that tower. Before the end, I begged and prayed for someone to help my unborn child. You have to understand, Akatosh, Daedra, it didn't matter who heard me. I just wanted my baby to live. I made a bargain, got my revenge, saved my baby. The Baelbornes deserved to lose what they loved the most, their wealth, their lands. I felt my child leave me. I could smell the smoke from the tower. I heard the screams. The deal had been struck. The Baelbornes don't change. That family carries evil in its heart. Let them all rot. The ward and the waterfall will always keep the Baelbornes away. The Master made it with his own blood. No! You can't! The Master won't let you. My baby! What would become of him? The Master would kill him. I don't believe you would do such a thing. You know the Baelbornes are evil. You know that my curse must stand.
Never have enough of that.
deal has been broken! My child! What will become of my child?
Do you remember anything? Where you came from? Who you are?
My head is pounding. I think my name is Stefan.
I walked in here and this young man nearly fell on my head. And you? Were you successful? Figured as much. It felt like the air shifted for a moment. When we tried to walk through the ruins, nothing stopped us this time. But as soon as we walked in here, this man fell out of the sky. We thought it was an ambush. Really, he whispered a name or something. Siniak or Saniak, something like that. He looked confused. And then he said, Themond. Do you have any idea what all that means? He's the son of the ghost that tried to kill me? Well, that's just great. I think he's hurt. But if he wants to pick up where his ghostly mother left off... If I took after my father, I'd put an end to the young man. It would be the prudent thing to do. But I never liked my father. There's been enough hatred between our families. It's time things changed. Of course, of course. You've certainly been more useful than these hired hands. The Baelbornes are once again on their way to the top, and I have you to thank for that. I'll always remember the small part you played to make this happen.
I feel free. It's as though a burden has been lifted from me. A burden I didn't know I carried. Whatever you did, it feels right. When my memory returns, I'll find you and thank you properly for this.
That was a bit of a warm-up.
the Tinder Fort. Wait, or was it?
When you figure it out, write it down so you won't forget the order.
Please, take a look at what I have to offer. But know I have an eye on you.
Stranger, a caution, my friend. If you're following this road, know that Dellen's Mill is lost. The land's turned against us. Spriggans and imps have overrun the mill. My family and I escaped, but the rest of the villagers weren't so lucky. I don't know. There might be a way to help the other villagers. A group of women showed up as we fled, threw spells around and called themselves the Weird Sisters. They helped us escape. Maybe they know what's going on out there. I'm taking my family to Daggerfall. We'll be safer there. Our friends and neighbors, they were trapped by the imps. There was nothing we could do but run for our lives. Thank you, my friend. You're certainly braver than I am. I'm sad to admit. Shay or curse me, but I have no idea. Dellen's Mill is always focused on our work. We don't get involved in politics or feud with our neighbors. Of course, chopping down trees could make a Spriggan angry, I suppose. Well, not since I've lived in Dellen's Mill. Come to think of it, those strange vines that recently sprung up are new. I couldn't cut them even with my finest axe. You'll see them soon enough. They're especially thick up north. You can't miss them. They're all twisted and diseased looking. I'd suggest staying far away from those awful vines. They're nothing but trouble, of that I'm sure.
Soon there will be nothing left in Dellen's Mill worth saving. If not for Bernard's quick thinking and the arrival of the Word Sisters, we would have all died back there.
Why does the forest attack us? It makes no sense. It was the most frightening thing. Spriggans burst from the soil and started attacking everyone. And then the fire imps started setting everything ablaze. We barely escaped with our lives.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
The spirit of the Weird weeps, for something drives her children mad. I fear for the innocents in this village.
The forest is enraged, filled with hatred. We tried to calm it as we always have before, but our magic falters.
Never have the elemental spirits refused to answer our calls. The grass, the trees, the very earth itself. They're dying.
For now, our purpose is to defend the villagers from these creatures. I can construct a simple ward to protect the mill, but we are far from the weird tree. I shall require a focus. Take this creature, born and bound to the essence of Aetherius, and let it guide you to what I need. Hopefully, it will find enough to establish the ward.
The weird tree, the spirit that gives life to this land. My sisters and I are Beldama Weird. We serve the weird tree. We came here to discover why anger infests this part of the forest. No, and that worries me. The forest no longer speaks to us. We sensed that something was wrong, and that's why we came here, but beyond that, we are at a loss as to how to make things right.
Let this torch bug fly where it will. Let it guide you to the essence of Aetherius. It will find the soil that is most pure and draw out what I need for my focus.
You aren't one of the villagers. Who are you to nonchalantly walk through flames and forest? You smell of the city of stone. Have you come to cleave our forest? Rip up our soil? Haven't the spirits already been enraged enough by your kind? So you say. My sisters and I serve the Beldama Weird. We have a duty to uphold. You? I don't know your true intentions. Still, we could use the help of someone who isn't quite as attached to the forest as we are. You might prove useful after all. My sister Olina is still out there, probably trapped somewhere between the fires and the enraged forest creatures. The fires burn, our sister is missing, and the villagers are dying. Something needs to be done. Get everyone back here and we can keep them safe. For a while. In the meantime, we'll work on what to do next. And make sure you put those fires out. This building won't provide much protection if it burns to the ground. We are the Witches of the Weird. We serve the Weird Tree and the forest as our home. If this was Breton against Breton, we would not get involved. But something unnatural caused this. The forest has been wounded, and that concerns the Beldama Weird. We stand apart, but we aren't heartless. No one deserves to die for something they haven't done. Isn't it obvious? The people of the City of Stone caused this. They have no regard for the natural world. Nature only bends so far before it begins to suffer. Then it reasserts itself. Nature always prevails. That's why the vines appeared. The vines. They started appearing weeks ago, bursting through the soil and spreading throughout Glenumbra. We've never seen such vines before, and even the weird tree was engulfed by the strange growths. Whatever's happening, no one is safe.
Ha! Stupid monsters. Nothing gets past Mighty Marie. Best saw in all the land. As long as she spins, the mill will be safe.
My husband says we're safe in here. I hope he's right, but I think he gives this stupid saw blade too much credit.